The time they've done anything vaguely like this was the platinum coin last year, or the palladium coin last year. If you remember, that went absolutely insane. This coin significantly more desirable and affordable in a full quarter ounce of rose gold.
Now, if you are keeping up with the whole Kennedy clan and it's such an interesting family, you will be interested in this. This is the 1965 to 1969 P&D Secret Silver Kennedy's 13-coin half-dollar roll. An incredible value, $99.95. And this is the only second coin that we're showing in the hour that's on FlexPay. Take advantage of it. You get this home for $33 and some change. And it is just magnificent because Jackie O actually approved the portrait of Kennedy on this, and this came out, what, right after the assassination?
Yeah, November 22nd, 1963, of course, was the assassination of John F. Kennedy. By 1964, they had released this. These are 65 through 69. They are solid, they're solid, basically what we call clad silver through this. You can hear that. That is the sound of money. That is the sound of silver. Every single solitary one of these, is going to be original and brilliant uncirculated. That's the key to this, is they are original and brilliant uncirculated. That none of that telltale sign right there of you know, the clad coins that they have, where they have that copper line that's in them. These are, as you can see, silver. Now here's the key. There's 13 coins here. There's 13 coins here. So you're basically, what is that, like $7 a coin? Right. So you're basically a little over $7 a coin. But here's the key. What's like $7.50 a coin, let's call it. These are already selling pretty quickly. We give you 13 of these coins. I wanted to give you the maximum number I could give you for less than $100. So that's why we went 13 instead of 12 or whatever. But what I want to do is I want to go to, I got a nationally advertised catalog. Okay. And here's the incredible part of this. So they list these coins because these are some of the most popular of all the Kennedy half dollars. Remember, we're about $7.50 a coin. The single lowest price that they have on these, they have the silver clads here. In brilliant uncirculated condition, let me read the prices from 65 to 70. 3150, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, and 5175. For the 1970s. Now, there's no 1970s in here, so I'm going to kick out the 5175. But the other ones, they can go anywhere from 1950 to 3150 a coin. That is, in essence, the numismatic value. So let's take the lowest common denominator, which is basically 20 bucks. That makes this $260. Wow. We're $99.95. So what we are doing is I am selling these to you for much closer to what the silver price is as opposed to the numismatic price. So I was able to make an exceptional buy on these so that I could get these at the silver price and you get that numismatic value. Now, if these coins were not brilliant uncirculated, it wouldn't necessarily matter because you can see every one of these is indeed original brilliant uncirculated as well. There's a 1965. Now that's a $31.50 coin. Okay. That's a $31.50 coin that you're going to have right there, the 1965. So that's that you're going to have in there. 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950. There's another 65, 67. So this particular batch right here, you're looking at closer to $300 is what you're going to get. You get it for $99.95. Like I said, so you get 13 silver Kennedy half dollars for $99.95 instead of the numismatic value, which is, of course, starting to approach $300 within this coin set as well. Like I said, the minimum numismatic value on per coin in the nationally advertised catalog is $19.50. You pay $7.50 basically across the board for the entire collection on these, and I think that's important. That's why it's collectible. That's why it's one of the single most popular coin sets that we have. That when we're able to bring these to you, because you get that silver value and you pay for the silver value, but you in essence get that numismatic value at no additional cost or charge. Listen to that. That is the sound of money right there, folks. And understand, I won't send these out. People are going, why would you do that? They're no longer beautiful and brilliant uncirculated. I said, I get that, but it's only these 13 coins right here. And so people say, why 13 coins? And it's a very simple calculus for me. I wanted to do $99.95. It's a very affordable price. How many coins could I give you? The absolute positive. They go, well, how about 12? I said, you know, I think I can squeeze that 13th coin in there and still hold that $99.95 price point, because that's what we do. We give you the best possible coins at the best possible price, and that's what we're here to do. So that's why you get 13 original, brilliant, uncirculated silver Kennedy $half-dollars at this amazing price. If I go to giving you 14, I would have given you 14, but 13 is the absolute max. Once again, the last silver coins ever made by the United States government intended for circulation were these Kennedy $half-dollars. However, these weren't circulated. These are brilliant, uncirculated coins, which I think is absolutely crucial. They are special. That's the numismatic. When we talk about numismatic value, that's collectible value. That's coin value. That's what we're looking at, that reason that the collectors have it. We're going to give them to you in this nice presentation tube as well, so that you have this nice storehouse of silver value, as you're going to have right there. And people like to put silver away, obviously, but this is a great time. Silver kind of near a, you know, it's kind of been in a lull for quite some time, which is one of the reasons I can bring these, out, and I'm able to buy any of these coins. Look at that original, gorgeous, brilliant, look at that coin. That coin is $31.50.